Welcome back to the channel. You're probably here for the clickbait, Nick Krush, and seeing if he can actually play disc golf. So we're here at Bill Frederick Park, T1, the original course, and let's just get right into it.
Yes, sir. Let's do
what
it.
he plays. Hole 1, par 3. Basket's kind of tucked just behind that bush, 340 feet.
I think you might still have a look.
A little bit of a roll.
Yeah, I think you might still have a look around the right side there.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
Might work.
Just cash. Just to outside the circle putt, start the round.
Dang.
Close. So close.
Give it a good run.
Oh, also a good run.
Yeah, a little low. I don't know what distance that is. 30,
Probably
35?
like 35.
Yeah. Hole 2 at T1. We got about 349. Probably can't see the basket from where you are, but it's straight back, so we gotta shape a shot around these trees somehow and then kind of get up close to that white fence in the back.
Show them how it's done, Nick.
I don't even know what the line is here. I don't think I've succeeded on this hole before, so I will do my best.
Thinking flex. Or just like
I might
going
just
by
power pump and envy straight.
That's the other thing,
Yeah,
like over the
just,
bush.
Yeah, because it's like, we're gonna probably hit branches anyways. So if I put some power on it, just stayed straight for too long.
Yeah. I'm gonna try a chariot, but I'm gonna put a little bit of hyzer.
Oh, that's a beauty, Cameron. Let's go. Missed that stump.
I think, yeah.
Did you skip around the stump?
I
bet you got to see one.
The bush blocked me. Hopefully I didn't block the shot.
I bet you got to see one look.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that was really nice. Am I allowed to pick grass? Is that against the rules?
No, not against the rules.
Not against the rules. Not a great run.
Ooh, to take one on Nick Krush.
Expect it to be the first of many, Cameron. Nicely done.
Thank you. I'll get yours. I call it a tap in.
Yeah.
You made enough of those in your apartment for me to know.
Appreciate it.
Hole 3, it's just down over the hill, kind of in between those two big trees, 300 feet, par 3. That's too high. This is Florida. I can't be doing that.
It was all the distance throwing at the field yesterday. Same with me. I got to remind myself I'm not doing distance contest prep. Just throw it straight into the first leaves.
Very nice. Fade for him. There it goes. Okay.
We'll take it.
All right, another low ceiling ordeal. It's a little frisbee toss up there.
Skip up.
I think that is not as close as I would like, but I'd rather hit grass and skip than hit tree.
Yeah, same.
That's too high. No! I was like, don't leave it short like last time.
Yeah. It might be more downhill than you think too, and the wind might be pushing it up. We have the wind coming off the lake.
That is true.
It's like those subtle things that'll screw up a putt like that at 30 feet. Like for me, I'm probably gonna have a little bit of left to right push here, I feel like.
Now I'm putting into the big headwind. Oh boy! Wow. This is a sad time.
I'm not gonna lie, the wind off the lake here, Cameron, is like, it affects putts more than I think it feels like. So I wouldn't feel too bad about it. All right, guys, so this brings us to hole 4 on T1. We have about 312-ish feet. Pretty straight through that tunnel, and then just a slight finish left to the basket, which is elevated. So let's get after it. Set up way too high, way too far right. It's not a great drive.
I think I did the same as you, my friend.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I'll be right next to you.
Got the nice kick.
So Nick, what made you want to start a coaching business?
Oh, it's a long, strange story, but in short, I had always been doing athletic performance optimization on myself all these years. Really, ever since middle school, I was always getting into how can I make myself sprint faster and be better at football and track. So it kind of naturally evolved as an interest. And then going from like engineering to then doing the like software startup thing that I did for a few years with my business partner, I was still kind of living the life of a full-time athlete. And then going and doing this work that was so opposite of what I was living in my daily life. So I think from the experience of like learning how to make myself a better athlete and then also helping family and friends, I started to take it more seriously and think that I could possibly help people. And then when I started posting those YouTube videos, which was as a joke, the first fieldwork vlog I did, it was basically like I was just joking to my brothers, oh, I'll do a Sam Sulik style vlog, whatever. But then I think my backhand progressed really quickly, especially compared to what I expected, and people started to really latch on and gave me a bunch of good feedback. And then I still didn't really think, oh, I'm going to be a backhand technique coach, but I realized all the stuff I had learned over the years from guys like Sidewinder22, the other guys that helped me on the forums, that I was maybe equipped enough to help some people with backhand technique. And then a lot of people started commenting and asking for tutorials, and then that kind of just turned into, you know, I'll just try coaching some people. And then it caught on so quickly that I started doing that full time, and then I got out of the old business, and then it is what it is now. So
dope.
Pretty unexpected, but still a huge blessing, and honestly worked out better than I would have hoped for. So
you can find his website where?
So the website is nickkrush.com, which is just one word. So NICKKRUSH.com, and that'll have all the information that you would need on there to sign up. So
sweet, and it's in post and in link below.
Yeah, appreciate it. Are we running this, bro? I'm gonna blow by 100 feet on the elevated basket?
I learned my lesson on the last hole. I was like, this should probably be like a soft bid, like push putt kind of deal.
That'd be an absolute disaster. Anything that's not underneath this is actually kind of sketchy. It's a little bit further out than I would probably want, but
it looks pretty. Doing like Anheuser approaches honestly kind of scare me.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I'd rather make something flip than throw it on Annie, just because my Annie is not very consistent.
Right. Oh, that'll be.
But like I'm good at those.
Yeah, low stress 3 is all you want right there.
Nice. He can play disc golf.
Maybe. Jury is still out on that. You almost have to throw like a less stable disc, because you really have to put it between these trees, because the high line might clip right there. So you almost have to like do that maybe. Yeah. Yeah, that should work.
So what's the distance?
Okay, so distance here is about 427 to the basket. I don't know if they can see it or not, but if you guys see that bridge, the basket is behind and slightly to the right of it from your vantage point. So just because this course doesn't have any of the bomber holes, I mean, it has a couple, but we'll just kind of find an excuse to throw a hyzer bomb here on the wide line.
Then allow me to readjust.
And if I botch it, it'll probably hit the branches and get lost in the lake, which will be extra entertaining. Oh, I think it came out early.
What a bomb!
Yeah. I wish we weren't track and score. I could throw a second one for fun. Nice little 100-foot tee
I mean,
shot.
if you want to throw a second one for fun, go for it. I'm not going to tell you no.
Yeah, why not? We'll count the first one, but we'll try to correct that mistake. It's probably not going to get there. That's a little bit short and high.
I will be taking what I assume is the more conventional route.
That's really nicely done, man.
Thank you.
That's a great shot.
Something to note is that today is your first day with an actual backpack bag.
Yeah, I was using the Fade Light for the last 12 years since I started
Indiana Jones satcheling it up.
Yeah. It's kind of a bummer we don't get to see that, but be good for my back. Oh.
Had the height.
It's probably the putting that people are expecting to see every time.
Yeah, well, you do a lot of distance maxing, and David Wiggins also isn't known as the best putter who ever lived.
He's probably still a lot better than me.
Yeah, the inline putt has a tree in the way.
Gave it a good safe run.
Yeah.
I mean, downhill with water behind. Could only do so much.
Hole 6, 313 feet. You see me here. Basket's over there. It's a very blind shot. Let's see what we can do. I think it's pretty good.
Ooh, that's a nice shot right there.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's just behind the basket, maybe 20 feet, but right on line.
Bet.
It's probably a little bit wide and long.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's way wide.
Yeah, they can't see it.
That's all right. A slight headwind, slight downhill, so really got to aim down. And missed that tree too.
Oh,
bummer.
I juiced it. Well,
the long tee's actually further back, which makes the shot even cooler. Because it's a slight uphill, low ceiling, so it takes a lot of power to get there.
So, speaking of power, for you, using power in fieldwork versus power on the course, what is the difference in mentality?
Yeah, it seems like, I mean, I've only played a handful of rounds this year since I've added all the power in the field. So I'm still trying to figure out how to coordinate my body to execute these precise lines, but it seems like everything is a lot slower, all the way from the footwork to the pull through and finish. And then for most of these shots, even like a 400 or 450 foot tunnel shot, hitting the line and having the correct angles, nose and wing angle, seems to be more important than throwing it, 78 versus 73 miles an hour or whatever. So I'm still figuring that out for sure. But I don't know, we'd have to play like one of those bomber golf courses to like see, because this stuff is like I haven't gone above like half power except on that one hyzer. So really what I want to do once I am happy with where my form's at is I'm going to start practicing a variety of shots in the field, so that it's not like the course is the first time I've been exposed to a 50% X step, because it feels like almost a different form. So it's a work in progress for me, so I wish I had a better answer. But I'm sure it really experienced people that are playing more rounds than doing field work, which is the opposite of what I'm doing.
Yeah.
It would feel a lot more natural. So still adjusting.
Yeah, it's different. Throwing really, really hard with no obstruction is really, really different than throwing really, really hard through a lot of obstruction.
Exactly. And even just thinking about like when I'm in the field, I'm not practicing, foot placement with the lie, but even the tee pad, because I've had so few rounds recently. Just having to think about that is another skill that I think has to be developed, which most people are probably already really good at, and I'm, just a little bit lagging, which is a part of the plan. So this one, I mean, we'll see what happens. It should be fun.
Hole 7, 380 feet. Once again, a low ceiling, because this is Florida. Oh no!
Don't worry, that's what I did on Saturday when I was here.
Woo, okay. Ooh. Oh, perfect. Okay.
Ooh, we didn't hit any branches, yay.
Seeing that made me think, doing like the flip up thing is more complicated. If I just aim straight with something that would fade.
Exactly.
That's also the other thing, like when you're trying to implement form, since we just did that lesson, like I'm trying to think about so many things all at the same time.
That was where I was aiming,
a
little bit.
Oh,
I don't think the wind helped there. Oh,
magic disc.
max power got the look. Well, we're gonna see if we can get an Atom 380 uphill on a low ceiling. I doubt it's possible. I'm probably gonna hit a branch, but we'll see. Oh, that's exactly what I expected to happen.
All right, gotta put it close. I don't want to put on that thing.
That should be fine.
Yeah. I'm still out. Oh man, this wind is not making me feel good about this. Okay.
There you go. Nice work.
I mean, come on. 1, 2, 3.
Like, well, now they're gonna know if I miss it, it's only a 12-footer I missed.
Yeah, no chance.
All right, so hole 8, we got a first of 2 nice little tunnel shots. So 247, basket's just up on that hill down there. Just gonna throw standstills on these. I wanna try to do standstills 250 and in to keep it simple. So, I always yank the first standstill on these.
See,
That's all right though.
For me, what I've realized is like, I can also throw standstills like pretty decent. Like I've had a couple get to like 400 plus, and that's just from like Clint dogging me, being like, oh, throw standstills.
Yeah.
But I've noticed like for some reason for me, the momentum of the X step helps me be more accurate.
Yeah, I've noticed that
like,
as well.
I'm really prone to like definitely opening too much in standstill and just like yanking.
Yeah, especially at lower powers where you're used to a certain acceleration pattern of the disc ripping out. That's exactly what happened there. So I'm still on the fence. I'm gonna practice it more in the field.
Oh, it's just gonna be too low.
That's all right.
I was wanting to like land and skid.
Yeah.
But it's just too low. Very nice. Well, darn. I would run it if this, I mean, I'll probably still try to give it a little bit of a run.
Floaty hyzer maybe?
I'm thinking trying to go Annie so that way it has a better chance of landing flat. Right
That's
shape.
well done, easy dropping.
Right shape.
Do it. Oh! That was gonna get lifted more by the headwind.
I would have expected that too.
That was kind of a moment of extreme laxity there.
Hole 9, 288 feet, just atop the hill over there. Ooh.
I was gonna get through though. Kind of.
Yeah, not a birdie though.
Actually, I saw it sliding a little bit. It might. We'll see.
It's like, keep trying to do in our coaching session, we worked on doing this. And I'm just thinking so much about that.
Yeah, it's a struggle. Even right now, like I'm still, because I have that distance contest coming up, so I'm still like trying to max out form changes. So I'm still 75% thinking about my form right now and 25% shot shape.
Well, you get ready.
It's always a compromise between scoring and development until you're, satisfied with how developed you are. So that's on a really good line.
Yeah, that was just me thinking about throwing and not Looks pretty good. Maybe a little obstructed.
What if the proxy would have been a better choice for that power level?
Yep, well, Envy's like a 10-foot putt. So we'll just try to get over there. Oh boy.
We don't know what happened on the backside.
Need to be a little,
might have slowed it down though.
Little lower. That was more appropriate.
Just do a split down the hill, turn into a cheerleader.
That's rude.
Okay, we're officially on the back 9, so hole 10 here, 282. It's kind of this valley tunnel situation that can kind of go slightly down to the basket. I'm gonna take the spike hyzer line and just go over all the trees, take that variability out of it. I still ended up left, but it's probably pin high. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, I think you still have a putt, but a little bit unlucky.
Yeah, a little bit higher would have been great. Well, it was weird. From back there, I was like, oh, it's probably only 30 feet past this tree. It's
it's deceptive.
It's 60 feet past the tree.
Go in.
Why don't you sit down, Disc? Thank you. Let's go.
All right, hole 11, about 235 feet uphill. Got to kind of, I mean, there's a few line choices. I'm just gonna flex, slightly flex an envy, a little bit nose up to keep it floating up towards the basket, and see if I can get it through that late gap and just floating in there.
It's looking pretty good. Oh, the wind slowed down.
No, the wind killed it. It felt like 30, 40 short. Oh, I think you put a good movement on that one, Cameron.
I think so.
Oh yeah, maybe a 15 to 20 footer.
Oh. I'm okay with this. I needed to start getting them back in my comfort range.
Yeah.
All right, hole 12, 350 feet. Once again, a low ceiling.
Oh yeah. Let's go.
Paid for me.
That was money right there.
But I'm still very okay with that.
This is my modified fan grip low power fairway experiment, so no idea what's gonna happen. Oh, that thing's really flippy, holy cow.
What was it?
It was a Hawkeye. I've only thrown it a few times. I didn't think it was gonna turn like that.
So Nick, another question for you.
Yep.
What have been some of the, I guess, best success stories from your coaching career thus far?
Oh man, I could answer this. This is like the best question to answer and a lot of fun. So I guess I'll just say, I mean, I hate to like say first names and then leave anyone out because I don't want to make anyone feel bad because everyone's done really well and they've all put in hard work. But there's been, especially, I mean, I'll just say like Keith was one where he was already throwing pretty well. And then we had some really good back and forth and collaboration. And I can't remember his initial distance, but he's picked up like over 10 miles an hour. He's gone from 62 to like 73 plus on his X step. Even his standstill's at 70 plus. So he's been, that's been a pretty amazing one. Dave G, he was a college baseball player and he had good form, but his timing and kinetic chain were just a little bit off, and that's one of the things that I was like really proud of seeing that and trying to find a way, because it's hard to teach timing. And he also worked super hard and was super enthusiastic, and he went from, you know, 350, 400 golf D to 450 plus, which was really good considering he already had solid form.
But just overall, people putting in the work, taking the direction, and grinding. Because I think people like can overload themselves with YouTube knowledge. And maybe they're trying to do everything at once, but like having a coach, it's like, cool, do this next, and then build from there. Like can actually make the work more efficient, so you're not just spinning all over the place. Yeah,
you completely called it with that. It's just, even if I'm not working any magic, and it's not like rocket science or anything magic, it's just having a coach give you structure and give you a prioritized order of execution, like, hey, go out and do a practice session to work on this one thing. And if we're coaching ourselves, it's so difficult to, and it's not like we're not accountable people, it's just the fact that we don't know how to trust our own analysis, because we're the ones actually having to execute, and it's really hard to separate from the execution side of things. So having an independent person, even if they're not, you know, doing anything super fancy, can make such a big difference. And then also just, you know, all the like really nice people that I've gotten to interact with and build relationships with has been probably the best part. Seeing them trust you as a coach, go out, put the work in, and then see like just how excited they are in their email back or their message back where they're like, I just do a massive PR. Like that makes me so happy to see. And you'll just get a random DM from them or a random email that's like, yo, I just do another 50 feet further than my last, like I hit this 500-foot hole in the course. And that's like really what keeps it, you know, motivating and fun. So yeah,
that's awesome.
It's a good time. I don't really know how to do it, but see what happens. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. That's what I get. I mean, you take the risk.
Yeah, jump putting far is a skill.
That's beyond what I have practiced by a good amount.
Hey, let's go.
Park job by Dr. Hoffman himself.
Nice.
I mean, get you a man that has a PhD and parks these technical par 3s. Except there aren't many of them out there. Hard to find.
Hey. Now he's on a roll. He made one big one. Now he's back to putting real good.
Yeah. Finally making a couple here and there.
Hole 13, 355 into a headwind and water beyond. So that's fun. Hopefully I don't lose a disc.
Oh yeah. Have some money.
Scoot. That's maybe circle's edge.
Just nicely done, brother.
Ooh, stay up.
It's not enough height.
Yeah.
I wanted to put it about a few degrees higher.
It's also tough because, like, if you throw nose down into a headwind, you just get knocked down.
Yeah, exactly. That's something I admire about these top pros is obviously they're hitting their lines, but also the consistency within spin rate, nose angle, all those, you know, secondary release condition metrics. It's pretty amazing. Like, their form is just so consistent across all those different power levels and different, you know, hyzer and hyzer angles. And that's something that I'm sure you and I are noticing right now. It's like you start to see how that affects your flight in different wind conditions.
Yeah, everything.
So, you know, it's part of the growing pains of changing form, I guess. I accidentally crushed it past quite a bit. I don't know
Why don't
why.
we talk about low stress pars, Nick?
Yeah, it's a little bit stressful there.
Come on.
Oh.
Ah. Hole 14, 288 feet. Camera angle is a little weird because there's a giant tree behind the camera, but you just got to get out this tunnel and then get left.
We did that.
Or out. Ooh. I think you're gonna like that, my friend. I now must go through this little gap. Not terrible.
That's perfectly executed.
Dang, the tree got you.
Yeah, straight headwind. We gotta try to keep the nose level and put it a little bit low.
Let's go.
All right, we are on hole 15, 336. Just gonna slightly turn a proxy with high power. It's slightly uphill. We gotta get under that ceiling, but the nice thing is it's not gonna, you know, have too much left to right air because it is a putter. Yeah, didn't really drift as much as I was hoping for.
Turn. There you go. There you go.
That's drifting. It's drifting. That's a beautiful shot, Cameron.
Ooh.
Oh, where did that wind come from?
I didn't think the wind was gonna do too much at this range.
It just gusted
but
on
it
you,
is
yeah.
doing much.
It do be like that, Cameron. I mean, you're making that. I saw you on the practice part.
Yeah, it was just
You
me
literally
being
made
frustrated.
like 50 of those in a row.
It was me being frustrated.
Yeah, I know those are makes for you usually. On the longest hole in the layout, hole 16, it's 476, a little bit uphill, and kind of just have to get lucky, honestly, to thread it between all those random branches that are sticking out at the end. So I'm just going to try to throw it really hard. I don't know if I'm going to have like fieldwork power right now because my form is kind of calibrated to throw straight, but we'll see if we can try to get it up there somehow. That's not going to do it. That was like a giga nose up, like noob hyzer situation.
Now turn! Dang. Oh!
Oh, no. Oh, okay.
That's tough. Let's hope that's up and I can get up and down for par.
Unlucky. You can move dead stuff like this, right?
Yeah.
Air bounce hyzer, I guess, right?
Or just straight and then fade. Yeah, that's putting. My pitch out did not go as well as I'd hoped.
Yeah, I saw it catch those branches. Oh yeah, huge skip.
There,
Yeah,
okay. Oh, that was kind of cool.
Oh!
All right, I'm gonna try your thing. Yep, that's not for me.
Here, let's go for max distance with them. You ready? No, that's way too Anheuser. All right, hole 17. So slide uphill to get over the crest of the fairway. Basket is 385 away. It's tucked left into the woods, so we got to go straight, and then we got to kind of finish left to hopefully get lucky and go into that tunnel. It's not wide, so. No, that's far left. That's going to be trouble. That's looking quite good. It's probably going to hit some branches and funnel in where you want it.
Let's hope so.
Yeah.
I need a birdie to get to even.
Yeah.
To make up for my terrible putting. How good is your forehand roller?
Every time I've used it, I don't want to jinx myself, but it usually works. And that's what I'm going to have to use here. See, what's going to go left? Straight and then left. What's
forehand
stability?
roller.
What's stability?
For you, you probably want to use your T-bird.
Okay.
Or the Hawkeye would actually probably be better. It's just tough with I don't know how forehand rollers react to sand.
Yeah, it's true.
Are you going through the forest or are you trying to get out?
Yeah, I'm going to try to do this. No, I don't think I can do this. I can try to go through that. I just don't know if that's going to work.
You might just have to concede the bogue.
Yeah, I think that's probably going to be the move here.
Get yourself in a good position for it.
Yeah.
Smart play.
Perfect. Should I send the putt for the YouTubes or should I just take the 4?
You do you, my guy. I'm not going to tell you how to live your life.
I'm just going to take the 4. I don't want to like end up at +2 or something crazy here.
Yeah, who would do that on YouTube by 3-putting? Surely not me. Or he will make it. Ah, close, close. A lot of bush in the way. Oh gosh.
Good job.
I was so worried about like doing that, like just putting into the bush.
That's a nice birdie, bro.
Thanks, man.
This hole's so blind.
And I'm playing it blind. This is the first time. All right, final hole, 222 feet. Very interesting shape. It's also, there's not really a great place to film this. And you can't see it whatsoever. It's kind of shaped like this, and with a low ceiling. So trying to hyzer flip something up there doesn't seem it to me. So I'm just gonna try to spike hyzer and we'll see what happens. Hopefully I don't bogey. That's just,
No.
I'd like to keep it even.
No bogeys here, only birdies.
I like breaking even on courses I've never played before.
I think that's in a good spot, maybe slightly deep.
Oh, I think that's the better. Yeah.
Might have hit some thick stuff, but might have a look. Lack of ability to have any spatial awareness of this basket's location. Such a weird hole.
Oh, you hit that tree.
Did I?
Just at the very end.
Oh, yeah.
Dang, I gotta manufacture something through these bushes now. Kind of wish I didn't hit something now. Oh, there's the smallest of windows.
Oh, nice.
This is doable. No!
Oh.
Dang, I thought I did it. Yep, that was the...
Gave it a good run. That was a tight putt.
Hey, finish it even. I'll take it. Sad on my putting performance though. That's a round. Hope you guys enjoyed it and seeing Nick Krush do more than just throw 600-foot shots. And seeing more of some of his game and the things that he's working on as he really is on his journey for winning distance competitions, but just playing disc golf in general, and hopefully you didn't mind the whole bunch of missed putts.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was up and down for us for sure. So, yeah, that was a lot of fun. Thanks for coming down, Cameron. Appreciate
yeah, thanks for having me in your house.
Pleasure, man.
So, yeah, do you want to plug your coaching channel? Let them know how they can find you, get coaching, those sort of things.
Yeah, I appreciate it. So my YouTube is just Nick Krush, Disc Golf and Fitness. And then my website, if you guys are interested in any kind of backhand form coaching, it's going to be nickkrush.com, which is one word. So NICKKRUSH.com, and that'll have all the information you'll need on there. So with that, I suppose we'll sign off.
Yeah.
And thanks for
subscribe,
stopping by.
like this video, go subscribe on his channel, and we'll see you guys later.
Cool. Good stuff.
Indeed. That was fun.
Yeah, man, that was a good time.